You guys know I can see you in my stories, right? And you know that, like, TikTok shows me people that I know that do weird shit about me. It literally says, like, people you may know. Like, I can see you guys. I try not to, but every once in a while
This is definitely what Tanisha Carter said to do, right? Cyberstalk everyone who's seen your stories, then tag them while claiming you're the one being bullied and harassed for having people watch your publicly available stories where you're talking about the internet drama that you've wrapped them up in for the last 2+ years, right? You're all obsessed with me.
see some shit you guys are doing, like April Jade, and what are you guys, Mommy Salami or Meg Salami, and are you guys okay? No, you're not. And now you guys hate autistic people all of a sudden. You think it's completely fine to do exactly to me what led me to a mental health crisis before.
Well, lady, you never got to what actually led to your mental health crisis, right? It was TikTok. It was social media and your addiction to it and your addiction to being just a horrific human being and not dealing with any of the consequences ever and just double down, double down, double down each and every time. That's the problem, right? You acting like when you post things publicly online, someone has broken into your house and rifled through your journal and set up video cameras in your bedroom instead of you took out the camera and recorded yourself and put it online and tagged people who watched your stories. Oh my God, someone called the police. They watched your stories.
Don't ever pretend to support people online again if when you don't support someone anymore, you turn around and act like a complete psychopath and try to hurt them in ways that you know have hurt
them in ways you know will trigger them. Watching their story. Everyone take a moment of silence for Al.
them tremendously before. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you guys have to spend your days typing in my name and looking me up and watching everything I post and trying to, I don't know what you guys are trying to do, but it's never gonna work. But what it will do is poison you. It's literally like drinking poison and expecting it to
2 years on, right? I've also been in this internet drama for 2+ years. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I'm feeling pretty damn good. How you feeling, Allie?
kill me. It will only kill you. Like, seeing people who've followed me forever that can't simply just message me and talk to me.
That's the favorite on the bingo card. Like an adult, just message me. Literally in the last week, you have attacked Tired Lady for having emailed you over years, right? Multiple emails over years. No, didn't say what was creepy, just it was creepy. While she's also like, you guys gotta be like adults and message me, and then we can have an adult conversation where I send you 50 voicemails at 3 a.m. berating you. Like an adult.
Me, and you guys now want me hurt so bad. Like, you guys are absolute fucking creeps. Like, just to be totally frank. Like, people like you scare me. Scare me. I never want supporters again. Because you guys don't care about anything except for your own political identities. You don't care how you hurt autistic people. You don't care how you hurt children. Like, you guys support.
Like, I fucking can't. Again, she has co-opted every actual mental health crisis, labeled everyone who believes anything different than her as spiritually psychosed, right? Attacked everybody's child, got me put in a mental hospital for 3 weeks, got other people in mental hospitals because of the shenanigans she fucking did over 2 years. One of which, around 2 years ago, right? One of the people, Michelle, had contacted Allie, said, hey, here's how your platform can be dangerous. Allie did what she did, freaked the fuck out. Michelle was an internet creator, made amazing content, makes amazing content. Had a bit of a back and forth, then got overwhelmed, had a TikTok where she's crying, having a meltdown, begging for this to stop, and Allie stitches it and puts it up, and her audience make fun of Michelle during an actual autistic meltdown. Allie here threw a smoothie in a optometrist or customer service optometrist's face because they wouldn't give her free contacts, and she calls that an autistic meltdown. And we're all ableist for bringing up that she threw a smoothie, like assaulted a woman with a smoothie, and blamed all of us because we caused her to be under stress. Brain tumor, single mom. No. Let's all focus on Allie Priestley and her stress level that she's causing.
For kids medically transitioning. I see that people are so mad at me about the trans stuff. I don't give a fuck. I am so proud that I am not a fucking predator creep that thinks that kids should be thinking about gender and all of this stuff. What is wrong with all of you? What is wrong with all of you? And if you actually think that a man can turn into a woman or a woman can turn into a man, maybe you need to get out of
You probably should not be taking biological advice in any way, shape, or form from Little Miss. I didn't know a baby in utero was anything more than a clump of cells at 6 months, i.e., when other babies are born and put in ICU and survive, right? There's a little clump of cells in the incubator, and then it magically turns into a baby. I didn't know. 6 months. And this one didn't know. She saw a clump of cells until 9 months, and then baby pops out, right? And then she saw a late-term abortion, and now she needs to be pro-life, anti-woman, anti-women's choice on fucking abortion, and I can't.
Of your Hogwarts ass reality. And if you actually support jihadist holy war and you guys can't do
Gaza, right? Watching Gaza experience a genocide, while Israel, or I don't even know if I heard Israel in all of their propaganda claim it was a jihadist holy war. Just this fucking nut. Just this nut, right? You simping for Israel is the number one reason not to. Like, if you're on the right, the same side of history as this one, you're on the wrong side of history. This should be Israel's number one reason to just be like, oh my god, are we committing a genocide? Allie Priestley's on our side. Take a pause.
deeper research on the Israel and Palestine stuff, like, I am embarrassed for you. I am so proud of myself. I didn't say anything for a year and a half when you guys, for years,
while a genocide was going on, she didn't say a thing. She didn't stand on her own truth and right and stand for Israel or stand up against the genocide like so many people. She just stood there silently, accepting your clicks and views and comments and being like, thanks for being there for me, while being a turfy racist asshole in her head, right? She was silent for a year and a half. She's so proud of herself.
You guys were posting all of this crazed stuff, all of your pro-watermelon stuff. You guys are imbeciles, like actual imbeciles, and you don't care about anybody except for yourselves and your performative activism. If you cared about people, you would actually do deeper research. If you cared about people, you would...
Hind, babies and incubators. All the research I need, and that's like 5 out of 50,000 before they stopped counting because there was no records. Because Israel is committing a fucking genocide with the IDF for 70 years, but really loudly since October 7th. And somehow you got, oh, I don't know why I'm surprised, the exact opposite reality, which you seem to get all the time. The difference is this isn't asking to center Allie. It's actual human beings who are actually being burned alive, raped, while Israel's claiming those things against them. Projection. This is Israel. Like, I don't know.
Respect other people's opinions. If you cared about people, you would have voted for the president who actually is able to stop war, not the one funding it.
The president who started 4 wars in his inauguration speech with 4 autonomous countries. Greenland's Denmark's, but like, so Denmark, Canada, Panama, and Mexico. 2 neighbors, Denmark and Panama. And he keeps doubling down with Canada. He's about to have a fucking war with Canada. I cannot express how fucking much of an orange fucking idiot that man is. And he's gonna goose step them all into a fucking war, and they're gonna be like, he's our Messiah, and Jesus tells us to go to war, pussy grabbing Jesus. We listen.
You guys wanted to vote for Kamala while she's been sending millions of dollars to Israel?
Trump literally, right, besides the 5, however many countries he started a war with in his fucking inauguration speech, he also, right, said that he's gonna buy up Gaza. Just get rid of all of the people in Gaza, all of the Palestinians. He's a fucking genocidal pumpkin.
I'm never gonna be embarrassed or upset or ashamed of having common sense. And I'm not a coward, right? I'm ashamed.
She's not a coward. She'll chuck a smoothie at anyone. She'd chuck a smoothie right at Kamala Harris if she was right. No, she wouldn't. She's a fucking coward. It's who and what she is, right? She still makes the smoothie event all about her. How dare that woman make her throw a smoothie at her, right? How dare we all have put her in that state so that she chucked a smoothie at someone? Because heaven forbid she learn and not chuck the next smoothie.
That I was a coward for a while. For a while, I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't need to share my political opinion. It can be private. Like, I don't have to say what I've learned about Israel and Palestine. Like, I can keep it to myself.
What have you learned about Israel and Palestine. You just keep spewing anti-Arab rhetoric. It's like, they're jihadists, they all want to rape your babies, don't, like, you think your literal people who were supporting you for 2 years said that Hamas should babysit their children. That's the, like, fantasy your delusional brain has made up in your head. You think anyone with a watermelon or a Palestinian flag is being anti-Semitic? Well, you're literally allowing full-out racism and anti-Semitism in your comment section. Made your own little oven-burning joke with a little smirk yesterday. Was that about Adriel? That had nothing, I don't know.
And blah 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 blah, and I let everybody else, like all of you, were posting, oh, I would let Hamas watch my babies, and da 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 da, and posting the most contradictory stuff constantly, and all you guys could focus on was Starbucks and McDonald's and your performative activism instead of what was actually happening, and none of you could do any research out of your own echo chamber. You actually said people weren't allowed to do research. How many videos went out and it was like, there's no research that needs to be done. Israel's the oppressor and that's it. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. And somehow all of you have just forgotten world history and you think that America is the only place that's ever been. When it hasn't even been around for like 300 years. How long has America even been here? I don't know, I can't do the math right now, but not even 400 years, that's for sure. America is 248 years old. You guys act like this is the only place that's ever existed, like this is the worst place that's ever existed. Well, you are so privileged and you are so lucky that you were born here and get to live here. And all these people want to come here, and you're screaming that people shouldn't be deported from here. You guys are mentally unwell, and I'm so grateful to be out of that sick vortex of hypocrisy. And I didn't say anything while all of you were posting your pro-Israel or pro-Palestine, you know, supporting the Yazidis of the Middle East. You guys love war and horrific behavior. You love it. You love Yazid behavior, as long as it's in the Middle East. I didn't say anything to you guys. I didn't start screen recording every video you make and try to make fun of you. I didn't block you guys. I didn't say anything. I let you have your own opinions. Oh my God, that's what adults do. I realized you guys are seeing different information than I am. If any of you ever want to have an actual discussion and get out of your cult bubble, I'm here. But it's pathetic to spend your days like this and to constantly be checking my page, especially when I can see it. Like, that's so embarrassing, but you guys can keep watching me grow. But yeah, that's the difference, right? I didn't treat you guys like trash because we had a different opinion. Maybe you guys could grow up and try that sometime. If you support someone this much that, like, that when they piss you off, you have to go try to hurt them, like, you need to check yourself. Why are you guys so obsessed with people online? I do not understand it. I don't get it. I have had so many people that say they would support me to the ends of the earth that the second they don't like me, the second I make them upset, the second I say something they don't like, the second I tell them they're creeping me out, they make it their mission to try to hurt me. That's a you problem. You should never, ever, ever, ever be thinking about someone else online this much. The internet is to distract you for a minute from your own life. I'm just another person on the side of this phone. I'm not your savior, and I'm not an evil cult leader. Like, I'm neither. I'm just a human, and I'm allowed to have opinions, and I'm allowed to grow, and I'm allowed to change. I would suggest you guys try that, but you can sit here and poison yourselves. And sorry, seeing you guys in my stories this morning, like, holy shit. You guys are forming another group after watching me get stalked by a group for how long? What do you think that's gonna, like, how can you guys do that? That's what's so confusing to me. How can you engage in the exact same behavior that you saw, like, hurt someone before? You guys are deranged. Absolutely deranged. And, oh my God, get a life, please. Yeah, this video is for educational purposes only. So nice to meet you though, honey.